Hey YouTube, welcome back to Griffin Grills. Today we're going to be doing an interesting recipe that I run across called an armadillo egg. Basically, it's a jalapeno popper that you just chop off the top and take all the seeds out, core it out, and then we're going to stuff it with a blend of cream cheese and extra sharp cheddar. Then we're going to wrap it in breakfast sausage, coat it with a little bit of our Weber brown sugar dry rub, and then when it gets done smoking for about 45 minutes is what the recipe said it should take, we're going to hit it up with some Rufus Teague whiskey maple barbecue sauce. And I'm hoping the maple from both the sauce and the rub will offset any of the heat. So we're going to stuff these peppers up, and when I come back we'll have 3 peppers stuffed up. The recipe does say 1/3 pound of sausage per pepper. So I got 1 pound of sausage here. We're going to do 3 peppers just to try it out and see how it works. So when you come back, I'll have this pepper stuffed and we'll show you how to wrap the sausage around it. Okay, I got the other 2 peppers stuffed and I broke my pound of sausage up into 1/3. I was just going to show you how I found is easiest to stuff it. You just take a butter knife and press the cream cheese in till you can't press anything anymore. When it just starts gushing over the sides, that's when you know that pepper's done. So just take the edge of your knife and just scrape all that off. Now we're going to take our sausage and mold it into patties, kind of similar to what you would do with a hamburger. Alright, and then when we got a patty a little bit bigger than our hands, we're just going to take our pepper, put it right in the center, taco it up, and then roll it around the sides. You see I got a little bit of pepper sticking out right there. Just squish that sausage around it. Get it as symmetrical as possible. It'll probably help with the cooking process if the meat between the peppers and the outside is the exact same thickness. And there's our first one. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of them done up. We'll come back and hit it up with some brown sugar rub, and then we'll set our grill up, so the next time you see me I should be out setting the grill up. Alright, so we're back out here at the grill. We've got it set up for an indirect smoke using the slow and sear. So we have our charcoal burning hot on this end with our fresh coal and wood chunks on this end. We are reading about 264 on the internal temperature of the pit. It's going to start rapidly dropping since I opened the lid up. And here are our armadillo eggs that we seasoned up with our maple brown sugar rub. We're just going to set those on the grill. You want to keep them about 2 inches away from your probe so you can get an accurate temperature. And we've got just about 2 finger widths between each egg. We're going to close this lid down, let the grill get back up to temperature. Running 266 right now. We want to keep it around 250 to 300. So we'll give it about 30-45 minutes and then we'll come back and check on them. So stick around and hopefully we'll be plating them up. And just in case anyone was wondering, I got my vents about 3/4 of the way open on the top and about 1/2 to 3/4 on the bottom. Just something to keep me around the 250-300 range. We may have to play with the vents. The main thing you want to worry about is your sausage. You want the sausage around that peppers to reach an internal temperature of 165. Any ground pork product needs to go to 165 for it to be food grade safe. So as long as we hit the 165 mark, we'll kind of play with our temperatures and let it go up and down. It's not anything as precise as like a brisket or a rib cook. You can let the temperatures kind of vary. You just won't want them to get too out of control crazy. So just keep an eye on your vents, keep an eye on your temperatures, and use your food grade thermometer to check the internal temperature of that sausage. Alright, so here we are back out at the grill. I did probe these just a while ago and they are reading 165, so we're good on that. It did take a little longer than I expected. It actually took about an hour and a half for the 3 armadillo eggs that I did. So we're just going to open up the grill. And you can see it's got some juices coming out of them right now. Especially right there, there's a little geyser of juice coming out. So we're just going to take our sauce and get a little coating of the whiskey maple barbecue sauce on these eggs. Just paint it on like you're doing some chicken or some ribs. Just get a nice even coat on there. And I like to dab it a little bit on the top. That way when the heat comes in, it'll melt it all around. Give it a nice coating. Alright, so while this fire is getting a little out of hand, we're going to close that lid down. And from here on out, we're just looking to cure that barbecue sauce onto the meat. So we'll probably give it about 10 more minutes and then these should be done. We're hoping they come out fantastic. It's a new recipe that I've never tried before. So I will know as soon as I cut into them and start eating them. So next time you see us, we should be inside after these things have sat and rested for a few minutes to let that juice start absorbing back into the meat. But we'll catch you inside. Alright, so here we are back inside. I put the barbecue sauce on and just left it out on the grill for about 10 minutes, just enough time for that barbecue sauce to set up. So we're going to go ahead and slice into these and see what we got. And that's what we're looking at. Got that cheese all melted around. You can see the jalapeno. The sausage looks cooked. So that's what we're eating. So please drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel and share these videos with your friends. All that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you and have a wonderful night.